everybody, this is Walrus McFish Sr., and we are back with another playthrough of NetHack. Yeah, I had a couple of requests to try again at this, and I'd like to try again myself. So that's all the encouragement I need. Let's get started with a brand new character, and spoiler alert: the last character died, but hopefully this one will do a little bit better. That was just to build a little bit of dramatic tension to demonstrate that death is a very real possibility. This time we're actually going to take it home, and it shouldn't be much of a spoiler either because I had never beaten this game before, so this is it. This is the one where we beat it right here. So who are you? And that question, it hits me so hard every time. It's like, who are any of us really? But travelers on this spaceship Earth. But I was thinking we're going to have a different character this time. We could just have a comfortable thing and go with the same kind of character as last time, but let's try to mix it up. Sake of variety, we're going to go with a wizard type. So we'll pick sort of like an eccentric sort of, weird sort of wizard name, whimsical wizard name like Wizzlepop. Wizzlepop is a fine name. Shall I pick your alignment? No, we have to pick all this because we will be a wizard for sure. We will also be an elf, I guess, is different. Gnomes are cool too, but we're going to go with an elf just because I want to be chaotic as well to mix it up. Elves are always chaotic. And sure, we'll also be female, just to have a complete mixed bag from Beauregard there. So here we go, Wizzlepop, Wizzlepop the Wizard, and story time. It's the same as last time, except to substitute in Anhur for Bridget. All right, so gotta get the amulet. Anhur number 1. Go bravely with Anhur. Anhur, I believe, is sort of an Egyptian sort of thing, but I could be mistaken about that. So that's cool. We got a new god and got a new, same quest. Go get the amulet. So let's definitely do that. And welcome to NetHack, your chaotic female elven wizard. Careful, new moon tonight. All right, it's a little bit of a spooky way to start off a playthrough. I don't know if it's the best omen, but we'll see. How's my stats looking? Geez, my intelligence up at 20. That's pretty awesome. I actually really appreciate that. Intelligence is one of the hardest stats to increase in this game, so that's one of the reasons you want to be an elf as a wizard. Is because, your intelligence is going to be, unnecessarily high. Alright, my wisdom is a little low, but, we got more intelligence and wisdom. We're a little bit reckless here, alright? We know how to use magic, but not why to use magic, Charisma's okay, Constitution's okay, Strength is okay, my stats are okay. Let's take a look at my inventory, though, because one of the big parts about being a wizard is that you start off with a bunch of random magical junk that you have accrued throughout the years. Let's see what we found. Blessed Scroll of Punishment. Now, that's really interesting. I'm glad that I sort of know that one ahead of time, but it doesn't really, help me out right now. But it's kind of nice. It gives me a little bit more liberty to just read scrolls. We start off with Conflict and Regeneration? Are you kidding me? 2 of the craziest rings in the game? That's pretty awesome and beautiful. All right, so we know Conflict, we know Regeneration. If this isn't a win, it's my fault, man. We started off with Conflict. We saw how useful Conflict was in the last game. So this is the RNG really throwing me a bone here. When I was younger, I took a great delight in just restarting wizards over and over again until I would get a ring of polymorph or something like that. But we're a little bit more scrupulous than that nowadays. We'll give any character a fair shake. But if I don't win this one, you can blame me on this, because we got Conflict right off the start, Regeneration right off the start if things go sour. Of course, as a frail little elf, we don't have much HP to begin with, so we got to make sure that we're careful, which is why we have our trusty pet cat as a befitting familiar for a wizard. Let's go ahead and call this cat. Give him a name like Mr. Mistopheles. Because the greatest magicians have something to learn from Mr. Mistopheles' conjuring turn. And we all say, oh, well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistopheles. Oh, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistopheles. All right, let's back off just a little bit. You want to handle that one? Yeah, you can take it, Mr. Mistopheles. Why don't you take that? All right, they're lined up like that. Let's throw a force bolt down there. I was hoping I'd be able to get 2 of them. But yeah, if I back off here, yeah, Mr. Mistopheles, why don't you handle that just a little bit? Because you can see, even if I with a couple of jackals, I'm glad I got the magical Mr. Mistopheles on my side. Because I am definitely a frail little elf. I could take out at least bash one of them around my stick a little bit. We got a quarterstaff. One other nice thing about being a wizard is you start off with magic resistance, the cloak of magic resistance, which is definitely something that you're curious to know about. What do we got? A bell is pretty lame. We can't really use it to do much, but we might be able to use it to call Mr. Mistopheles with style at least. We'll probably drop that later, though. Wand of Lightning, I didn't mention, is pretty fantastic. Oh, and my other spell is what? Clairvoyance? Okay. I can sort of cast it just because I have Intelligence 20, which is fantastic. We're going to be able to cast all these cool spells. Divination I will level up just in the last game. I mean, part of the reason why I picked Wizard is because, honestly, I want to be able to cast Magic Mapping. That's the only spell I care about. As a Wizard, of course, we care about a lot more spells, but Clairvoyance is not necessarily one of them. Maybe later I'll just find a neat Wizard hat, which would give me Clairvoyance anyway. But, Force Bolt is really all you need, and I guess I'm glad to know about it. We have no magic marker, so, you can't get anything. We got a great tier rings, no magic marker, so we can't necessarily just write our own stuff. So we'll just sort of have to take what the game gives us for now. Gold detection is a little lame, light is a little lame. I'm glad that we know them, but, Blessed Scroll of Punishment is a candidate just for washing out, and then we got a Blessed Scroll that we could write on if we ever did find a magic marker. And wizards have got cool, special exceptions for magic. We're particularly good at writing things with magic markers. New kinds of potions and scrolls. Whoops, I accidentally have auto pickup on. That's fine. Why don't you just curse test this one, if you could, Mr. Mistopheles? Thank you. Both of these seem absolutely kosher. Yeah, I got to get back into the habit of curse testing everything. As a priest, we got into a little bit of a bad habit just because we could always see if things were cursed or not. So now you get to see the true face of NetHack. As you're playing as a non-priest, you got to watch out for all these curses, and having Mr. Mistopheles is more fantastic and clever than ever. Let's read this scroll, though. I think I will take off my magic resistance, just to make sure it's not destroy armor. If it's amnesia, well, I guess I'd be glad to know about it now. I feel like someone is helping me is remove curse, I guess. Good one to know, and make sure that we keep our magic resistance on all the time. I have a bad habit of forgetting to put it back on my armor. So let's make sure that we have that, because, having the magic resistance is just great for wandering around. We're not going to step in a random teleport trap or a random polymorph trap or anything like that. It's locked, but we can kick open the lock, which is pretty cool. We got maybe some gold and a gem. The gem was probably real. Maybe I'll take that. We kicked it around a little bit. I'll take the gem for now. Maybe I'll be able to sell it. Killed the lichen. I will eat it, sure, just because we want to make sure that we stay on top of our hunger game. Wizards can actually get into hunger troubles if you're not careful, which is why we're probably going to go and do a dive for Sokoban as we have been before. Especially as an elf, we're not going to be really appreciated in the gnomish mind so much. If I were a gnomish wizard, it'd be different. We'd definitely go and say hello, but here I would much rather just be able to make sure we get a nice food supply, make sure we get maybe reflection in our bag of holding. Either one would be pretty nice. New kind of scroll, which we will curse test as soon as we have the option. Let me just explore over here a little bit. What's this? Statue of a goblin? Sure, I'll bust that open. No, that was... Maybe I should not have wasted my force bolt on that. Unfortunately, we can only throw one force bolt at a time at this early level. That will hopefully improve quickly. Yeah, we already got enough to throw another one, but yeah, 8 magic is not exactly where we want to be. Yeah, okay. Muffled chatter, anything inside. Food ration, alright, see this is great to have, and other kinds of scrolls, which is just generally great to know. Yeah, we'll curse test all those, because I don't want to curse scroll over remove curse. That would just be ironic and ridiculous. A whistle. Let's hope it's a magic missile, actually, and it's on W right away. That's so nice of you, game. High whistling sound. So that's cool. I think what that actually means is I'm going to go ahead and just drop the bell right now, because I'm pretty sure that bell is really heavy and basically pointless. Sewer rat can be killed. I can eat that. Yeah. So the bell will ditch here. We got the whistle, which is fine. Hopefully Mr. Mistopheles is around. Mr. Mistopheles is very willful. He's off doing his own thing. But I respect that. We're in equal partnership in this relationship. There you are. Nice. Okay, cool. So I guess that we are basically done here. Anything else that I wanted to do necessarily? Oh, we want to curse test all this stuff that we found. So drop the Milky Potion. How is it? How is it? You feeling good about that one? Great. Milky Potion's fine. How with these new kinds of scrolls? Let's drop all of them and just assume that none of them are cursed. Maybe one of them is cursed. Alright, wait, let me just do this. Alright, yeah, drop that. Make sure that we deal with these. Okay, so that one is fine. One of those two is cursed. Or maybe Mr. Mistopheles just hasn't got around to it yet, and I have to be a little bit more patient. Cool. Alright, this is fine. This is a great opportunity to throw a Force Bolt down the alley here. Killed one of them. Alright, so at least we sort of... Oh, you're eating a Jackal corpse in the middle of combat? That's a little awful. Maybe I should just kill him real quick and then eat a Jackal corpse myself. And we know that this one is not cursed, at least. Maybe one of these two is, but let's drop it over here, let you check it out, and take off magic resistance, read this new kind of scroll, which is fine. We got amnesia right away. Alright, so what did we forget? Did we forget a whole lot? I don't know. Looks like we remembered most of it. It looks like we just mostly forgot the map. So that was an excellent amnesia timing as well. To be honest, we've got our way through most of the bad scrolls. I mean, we still have to find destroy armor. We still have to find fire. Is dubiously bad, you know, mostly bad. But I'm glad we got amnesia out of the way because that's so annoying. And who cares? Okay, that one's fine. This one might be cursed. We're still not wearing our robe, so let's read this right now. Strange feeling for a moment and then it passes. I don't know. That could be a number of things. Let's call it strange feeling, detect, maybe destroy. It could have been destroy armor and we're just not wearing any armor, so it gave us a weird message. Or it could be detecting something that didn't have an effect, like detect gold. We know about detect gold. We know detect gold. It could have been detect monsters or something, though, and there's no monsters. So we're going to give it a very cryptic name here, but it makes sense in my weird wizard brain. Alright. And then I'll put back on the Cloak of Magic Resistance, please. Is this any good, Mistopheles? You want a spot to check this for me right here? It's probably cursed, but even if it is, we'll probably take it with us. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's having any of that. So I think that we're going to assume that this is probably cursed. I'm back nearly up to full HP. So we'll continue on our way. We already mapped most of this floor, right? Do you remember where the stairs were? Oh, geez, this is real life amnesia right now. Early onset Alzheimer's for me. Let's, what are we going to do about this one? Just name it cursed. Yes. T cursed. Could be something good. Could be like a cursed scroll genocide or something, if we'll find out later. Who knows? Maybe we could identify it. And I thought the stairs were over here. Yeah, you take that out of the Jackal, that's fine. There's stairs. Ooh, okay. Hit by a little dart that's a little nasty when you only got 11 HP. I would love just one level up real quick. Oh, don't eat the new corpse! Oh, come on, Mr. Mistopheles, hogging all the midi-chlorians. Mr. Mistopheles, get over here. I'm going to apply the whistle sound. Yeah, I know you're willful. Don't get hit by the dart. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? Get over here. Alright, dungeon level 1 complete. But we want to, hopefully, 10 throwing stars. 10 throwing stars, I have to say, is just, like, super cool. So we're going to take those and quiver those for now. I don't know if we're going to use those ever, but it's like, I feel like a wizard would be intrigued by that. Mysterious, exotic weapons. We got a Fubi Blech. I think we'll go ahead and check that out, too. Take off that and read it. Hey, let's make sure Mr. Mistopheles isn't here. Clear the area, Mistopheles. This is a hazard area. Could be a scroll of fire or a scroll of earth. Go ahead and read it. Identify scrolls. So what are we going to do? Identify, I guess, that other potion that I forgot to check out. Or maybe this cursed scroll. Let's check out the cursed scroll. Cursed scroll of confused monster named Curse. So I'm going to imagine that probably curses me. Hey, maybe we could use it to write a cursed genocide later, or maybe we can just ditch it somewhere. I also will check out this potion, probably. We are not wearing our robe. So just quaff this weird milky potion. I feel better. Healing, I guess. Relatively common. Relatively good to know. Absolutely. And cool. Alright, on our way. Got our amnesia right out of the way early. That's fantastic. Something every character has to deal with. You know, seriously, that's like a huge benefit so far as I'm concerned. Especially when we're dealing with like a YouTube playthrough here where it's like quality of life and annoyance are, you know, those are premium concerns here. You know, I don't want to be in a situation where I forget everything later. That's why I'll get rid of mind flayers again if I can too. What do we got in here? A shop of some kind? Used armor dealership, including some very interesting things. Most of this is not anything that we need, which is good because it won't take long to rob out this place. We're interested in only a few things, probably. Pair of jungle boots, like interesting boots. 53 for these boots. My charisma is okay, So yeah, that's actually probably a pretty good deal. Plate mail we don't need. Mud boots. 40 for the mud boots. I get the feeling that those aren't what we're looking for. Could be okay though. Hard shoes, if we find speed boots, then we're okay. This is just, it's seeming like a repeat now. We'll get speed boots in the first floor. I could buy them too. I got enough money, so if Mistopheles doesn't want to play along, that's fine. Is this for real or are these mimics? Boomerang. That's definitely an interesting thing to have in your shop, but I'm curious. Definitely. Elven boots, I guess I know about, but who cares? Hawaiian shirt is a surprisingly great thing to have. We'll definitely take it if it's not cursed. Seriously, like those are pretty rare. It's rare to find a shirt. Studded leather armor is also interesting. I might just buy that one if it's not cursed or just have it be robbed. It's probably a little bit heavy for Mistopheles to be carting around. Scale mail opera cloak, though. We have a cloak. Obviously, we have a great cloak, but, you know, you can never have too many cloaks. An interesting pair of gloves, too. Coarse mantle is orcish and filthy. Hard shoes. Let in Mistopheles. He wants to play. All right, he's a customer just as much as I am, all right? You know, Mistopheles and I are a package deal. There's an apron. That's pretty fantastic, actually. I could go for an apron, too. There's a lot of great stuff in here. Like, we don't need these weapons. Leather cloak is relatively normal. Leather jacket is fine, I guess. Jungle boots we already saw. Can we just put those on if these are fine? Here, can you check out if these are cursed real quick? Let me check out the rest of the inventory. Padded gloves is probably leather gloves, but I'm not sure. Maybe that's not always the case. I'd like to try some of this stuff on if I could. So you stepped on the studded leather armor, which is fine. All right, so I'll probably just pick that up. 20 for the studded leather armor. I'll probably just buy that. It's a pretty good deal for a wizard. Just good, solid body armor that we can have. What else you got? All right, so you don't like any of this. Apron is fine. 88 for the apron is kind of a little bit of a ripoff. I can't afford it, is what I'm trying to say. So why don't we drop that over here? Leather cloak is fine, but that's not what we're interested in. Can you check out the opera cloak? Okay, mud boots. And the Hawaiian shirt would be great. We'll keep these close to the door. And the pair of jungle boots I would also love if you would have checked these out. Maybe those other ones are cursed, but that seems sort of weird. Picks up the leather cloak. What are you doing here? All right, what are you going to grab? Picks up a silver saber. Is a pretty neat weapon, actually. That's a pretty cool thing to have. I don't think I have any particular affinity for it, but it's pretty rare. I mean, if you want to bring it over here, that's, like, cool. Yeah, I'm just going to pay you, right? Yeah, $20 for this. Yeah, that's fine. And let's get to stealing the rest of the important stuff. Picks up a crossbow. No thanks. Oh, picks up an opera cloak. That's interesting. All right, so opera cloak, what is it? What do you got for me? Thanks for the opera cloak. And it is a cloak of protection. Ooh, that's a little interesting. It's only a +0 cloak of protection. I probably feel like I prefer the magic resistance for now. But to be honest, cloak protection is probably a good thing to at least have around. We could drop it in our stash, and then later if we get Great Dragon Scale Mail, if that's the direction we want to go, then probably it'll be redundant. We could grab a robe or the protection instead. So this is good. All right, take this off, and then wear the studded leather armor, and then wear the magic resistance. Okay, I'd be very curious in some of these boots, though. Or the shirt, actually. The shirt I could probably just buy, too, if I needed to. Apron as well is interesting. If you want to pick up that apron, you can. The apron is great just because I would love to... Oh, the boomerang, sure, I'll take it. No. Just drop the boomerang. Yeah, yeah. Sure. Have the boomerang. Anything that's crap, I'll sell back to you, and maybe I can just buy some of this stuff legitimately if Mistopheles doesn't want to play along. Maybe some of that armor is a little bit difficult to pick up. Like, is this cursed? Can you tell me if it's cursed at least? It's the right price, but that just could mean that it's boots of fumbling or whatever. What did you drop over here? Elven boots. Hard shoes, fine. Silver saber and the fencing gloves. So he must have picked it. He must have stepped on that square. Yeah. So these are fine. Let me just put these on real quick. 88 for the fencing gloves. That seems like a pretty good deal. Let me wear them. It's a gauntlets of power. How does that affect my spell casting? It's only force bolt at 3%. That seems like a no-brainer. I don't know if these are big enough for, or if Mistopheles is big enough to be able to carry these out. So maybe we'll just pay for these, or maybe we'll just drop them by the door, take them off real quick. But Gauntlets of Power is pretty fantastic. Yeah, maybe if we can just steal and nick a couple more things. Hey, we're chaotic here. You know, we're allowed to do this. Destroy the Kobold Zombie. I would love it if I got up to experience level 2. Elven boots are better than nothing if those other boots are seriously crap. Alright, here we are. Experience level 2. Now I can actually throw a few more Force Bolts. Yeah, I upgraded from being able to throw 0 Force Bolts to 5. That's incredible. They call me 5-Bolt Wizzlepop. Picks up an apron. Yes, bring it this way. Bring it here. Yes, so fantastic. We have an apron. We're absolutely good to go in the cloak department. You gotta say that. Okay, so let's just back off. And Gauntlets of Power. We might be able to buy. I might be able to just sell some of my other crap. Come on, Mistopheles. Mistopheles and Wizzlepop. What a pair of jokesters. Alright, good. You dropped the Gauntlets of Power, so you can pick those up. You're just playing coy. Alright, come on. Drops the leather cloak. You know we got enough cloaks. Picks up the leather cloak. Fine. Alright, like here, for example, I'll pick up the leather cloak and then sell it right back to you. Yep. Cool. 80 bucks. You'd think that he'd know his inventory a little bit better than that? You gotta really take better stock, man. It's a little bit naive of you to think that I'm just gonna sell you a cloak here that looks suspiciously like that other one. Beginning to feel hungry. Alright, so I'm getting to the point where I might just buy that Gauntlets of Power. We got the apron. We got most of the stuff we wanted in here. Anything else that was interesting? There's the Gauntlets of Power. There's the mud boots. What could the mud boots be, do you think? Are those fine or no? Pair of hard shoes. The elven boots are fine, obviously. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything fantastical. We're definitely not going to wear that. We're definitely set in the cloak department. We just need those Gauntlets of Power. That's absolutely fantastic. And I really don't think that these are speed boots as much as I would like them to be. I feel like we're not getting any sort of lead on that. Alright, so Gauntlets of Power. Let me just sell. Do you want something else? Like, what do you want? What do you want? Anything? Is he going to buy anything? You want a gem? No. Leather jackets? No. I just need a couple. How much for those Gauntlets of Power? I'll buy it legitimately at this point. Because I don't want to hang around here all day. We're weak. Alright, pick up the Gauntlets of Power. 66 for the Gauntlets of Power? That's a good deal. I'll just buy that. Yep. Wear them. And we're up to strength 25. Who said anything about elves being weak? We're the absolute strongest race there is. That's going to have a minor impact on our spellcasting, but who cares? We wanted those Gauntlets of Power anyway. So all of a sudden, we're suddenly looking like we're got a couple of Ascension Kit items here. Gauntlets of Power, that's pretty fantastic. Alright, we're going to be able to bash people like crazy with our sticks. Drop these 7 Elven Arrows. Yes, $7. I'll take it. And we got to eat something real quick before we start fainting and die a real stupid death. Let's eat in here, or maybe we should pray. We got 1 food ration, so I'm going to actually go ahead and pray, considering that the situation looks a little calm right now. Might as well use my prayer to get some divine satiation. Yep, nice on her burger. Get some, burgers delivered directly to your stomach. Warp directly in, it's the ultimate inconvenience. That's the future, man. Forget delivery, I mean, this is delivery straight into your internal organs. Alright, that's a brown mold here. I guess this calls for a Force Bolt. Failed to cast the spell correctly at 3%, huh? Well, at least I got a corpse out of it. I feel healthy. Bam, 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 bam. What are the odds of that? I don't think that happens very often, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that brown mold can give you poison resistance, apparently. Scroll Light is not my favorite, but we got Gauntlets of Power, baby. We can carry around the world. We can carry the world on our back if we wanted to. And that's great. We got poison resistance, so I don't even have to worry about that. Poison resistance on dungeon level 2. Are you talking about survivability here? Because I'm talking about survivability. I don't even need that apron anymore. That's the reason I wanted that apron. But, I guess it's good against acid resistance. We'll drop that eventually, probably. We don't need it. And now we're up to experience level 3 as well. Cloud of Gas put me to sleep, but I'm glad that Mistopheles has got the Night Watch here. New kind of scroll, which is obviously good to go. I could definitely have to take off my Gauntlets of Power and my magic resistance. If I lost that studded leather armor, I wouldn't be broken up about it. So let's just read this one and see if it's destroy armor. Read this. Tower flame. Oh, 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 oh no. Crap. Whoops-a-daisy. All right, so we lost quite a bit of stuff in the damage. All right, we found the scroll of fire, apparently. Oh, we still got some of our scrolls. We got a little bit of smoldering going on here. We lost, yeah, our leather armor got a little bit burnt. That's a little bit on the annoying side. Is it still worth wearing? I guess it still probably is until we find some better leather armor. Maybe there was some right back at the armor shop. The magic resistance is fine. The gauntlets of power is fine. We lost our blessed spellbook, which I was a little bit disappointed in, considering I was thinking about using that for maybe writing a new one if we ever got a magic marker. But that's fine. That looked worse than it was. We lost 6 HP. Mr. Mistopheles didn't die. Sorry you were right next to me. I should have been aware that that was a hazard area. You know, wear a hard hat next time. Let me put back on all my stuff. I'll put on the magic resistance and then the gauntlets of power. Yes, please. So we found all of the bad ones except for destroy armor. I think. If I'm aware of what kind of scrolls exist in the game. I feel like there's got to be a better armor option for us. What's this at? What's this? I feel tough because I've been leading a healthy lifestyle. Absolutely, because I've been beating up grid bugs, hassling shopkeepers. You know, living the chaotic lifestyle here. You have any studded anything? Like this leather armor is kind of nice. I might also just buy a pair of boots from you or something like that. How much for this elven boots? 10 for the elven boots. That might be a deal. And you got any jungle boots? Leather cloak. Any studded leather? Padded gloves, no way. Alright, sure, I'll buy these boots at least, and I'll wear the armor just because it looks cool when it's all scorched like that. You know, it's an interesting story to tell. Yeah, elven boots, sure. Yep, and then wear them. I walk very quietly. Yes, it gives us stealth, which is kind of neat. At least it's something. You know, we don't have to wear a ring of stealth or nothing like that. Hit by a dagger, that's no good. Hobbits and elves never exactly got along. So let's eat this hobbit corpse. And even if it were poisonous, I wouldn't care. That's fantastic. We got poison resistance. We got everything that a young aspiring wizard would like to have. Lichen corpse is probably just good to have. We'll keep that with us just in case of a food emergency. And maybe you think there's probably one more door, one more room around here. Let me just poke my head around here. Oh, maybe not. It still seems like there should be one down there. That looks a little bit empty, by my reckoning. Mr. Gecko should be able to be killed. I think we can take a kobold too. Absolutely we can. And in fact, we can eat the corpse. Ech, must have been poisonous. Who cares? We ate that brown mold, which inoculated us. Nice. Nice. We spent years developing immunity to iocane powder. Alright, I guess we're done. We have the whistle, right? Doo. Oh, the Hobbit came. That's an unwelcome surprise. All the trash came to join us. Killed the Hobbit. Got to level 4, so we got our sleep resistance too. That just comes with being an elf. You know, maybe not the most important resistance. Not nearly as important as poison resistance, I'd say. Coyote is a little bit weird. I thought I might be able to bash him, and I was right. Cool. Can we eat that Hobbit too? Yeah, cool. Alright. And, Whistle? Mistopheles, where are you at? Noise in the distance. Oh, he's off to some mischief. Oh, that crazy old Mr. Mistopheles. Who knows what mischief he's up to? Did you find the secret room? Did you find the warp whistle? What's that? What's that? Noise in the distance. So Mr. Mistopheles is up to no good. We're gonna have to talk about that, Mr. Mistopheles. Where are you at? You fighting over here? You prowling? You prowling? Mistopheles. Oh, is this a cursed dagger? That explains it. I see what's wrong, Mr. Mistopheles. That was my bad, man. I should have been aware that you got a strong preference against walking against the cursed stuff. So, you know, that cursed dagger was just causing all kinds of mischief. I think that maybe you could have just sucked it up and walked across it, but that's fine. All right, here we go. Come on, Mistopheles. We're done with this floor. Uh-huh. Mistopheles. You want to get over here? Where'd you go? Did you find a secret path? He's so tricksy. Alright, here we go. We're ready to go. He just had some business to take care of. Mr. Mistopheles does his own thing. You know, who knows what crazy adventures he's going to get into later. Hey, actually, look, this is the Gnomish Mines, and I don't really want to be here. I feel like maybe that means that there is another door that we have yet to discover. Let me just explore around here a little bit more. Or maybe over down there. Because there's got to be another down staircase somewhere. What's that noise in the distance? Yeah, he's doing his thing. He must be leveling up, I suppose. We are too, but it's nice to have a high-level cat. I mean, I don't want Mr. Mistopheles to go anywhere. You know, he's my buddy. I guess we might do the Gnomish Mines just out of convenience. I can't actually find where we're supposed to go. It's not underneath that thing over there, is it? Oh, wait, there, I'm an idiot. The door's right there. I'm an idiot. I got no eyeballs. Come over here. This is the true way down. Come on, Mr. Mistopheles. Get over here. Stop playing hard to get. Hey. Come on. Alright, here we go. Come on, here we go. Alright, cool. Here's the place to be. And Potion of Sickness, probably not worth my time. We might be able to poison somebody with it, which would be pretty funny for a chaotic guy like myself. You know, it's a hilarious prank. We did find our way down to the next staircase. Let's not forget about that or be blind to it in the future, I suppose. And just be on our way. I'm just so glad that I don't really have to worry about like inventory weight or anything like that. That's another major source of annoyance in this game. Is like, ugh, can't carry anything. Grab yourself a bag of holding. Grab yourself gauntlets of power, and who cares? Grab yourself both and double. Who cares? We could haul around, you know, I mean, statues and ice boxes and whatever else we want to. You know, just huge Titan corpses everywhere we go. Just to make a point. This is a statue of a gecko. I somehow doubt that a statue or a spellbook could fit in there. But it somehow broke up into 43 rocks. 43 very small rocks, I suppose. That's significant, I'm sure. Boulder but in vain. Sure, we can just bust our way through. That's no problem. Because we're the Juggernaut, apparently. And still slim enough to be able to sneak through those little diagonals there. I like that. This floor was relatively boring. Anything else going on over here? I guess maybe we can find a way down through here. Oh, Mames misses. You guys should be on my side. You guys are little chaotic demons, right? I'm a wizard. Wizards love little imps. Wizards and imps are pals, definitely. Killed the yellow mold. I don't think that's safe to eat. So let me just poke my head over here. I feel like there might be a possibility for a door over there, a room over there. Maybe there's like a vault or something. But we'll just call this floor a wash and just keep on our way. Shall we? 8 gold pieces. Let's, of course, not forget about our secret weapons. We have the twin secret weapons of regeneration and conflict, which we can use at any time. We run into a bad situation where Mistopheles isn't around. Gotta make sure to keep a wide berth of Mistopheles if we're going to go with that nuclear option. But, you know, the thing, of course, is that it takes a lot of food. Many people will go hungry. Alright, I can't quite get past this boulder. I guess I'll have to throw a force bolt one way or the other. I could either throw the force bolt to destroy the boulder or the door. Throw the force bolt to destroy the boulder. Just practicing my force bolts here, too. Alright, like, here's another good thing to throw force bolts at. Killed the gray ooze, and maybe even get some sort of resistance from this. I mean, I have the poison resistance. For a bad case of stomach acid, I guess I could have worn the apron. But no, at least it was a little bit oozy. You know, it was a little bit of pudding. My favorite flavor, gray. And there's a shop somewhere else here, too, which is interesting. We got Mistopheles on the job, you know, I mean, he could possibly case the joint, you know, let's rob the place blind, absolutely. That's what we do as little chaotic elves. One moment, you're a productive member of society running a successful small business. Next day, you turn around and your stock is gone. Let's be careful around that eyeball, alright? You know, I have to admit I've made mistakes around eyeballs in the past. But we got the force bolts to deal with it. I should hopefully get some telepathy along with level 5. Oh, you saw Mistopheles wanted that sweet telepathy brain power too. He was swooping in for the corpse chow there, but we were able to grab it for ourselves. Potion of extra healing is great to know. Sure, I mean, that's a free one-up, basically. I mean, we have few enough HP that I'm sure that's going to regenerate, like, most of our life, and possibly even boost our max HP. I'm tempted to quaff it now. Extra healing means you get all the healing and extra. But, yeah, there's guard on patrol. Alright, so there's a lot of money to be found here. We could theoretically just, like, dig and buy out the place. Is this cursed? Mistopheles, is the spellbook safe to read? Thank you. And as a wizard, we can actually read spellbooks with relative impunity. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we know knock now. That's pretty fantastic. All right, so we got another option. We can cast knock, work up our matter skills a little bit, I suppose. That's pretty cool. Work our way up towards casting polymorph or something like that. Destroy the fog cloud with one powerful gauntlet-assisted strike of my stick. There's the way down. But I would love to find, yeah, there's a shopkeeper. You know, the game is very incessant about reminding me. You think there's a door around here? What do you think it is? Like, it looked like it probably should have been over there. Up here, maybe? Or maybe down there? I don't know. It could be over in that left corner as well. Getting to feel hungry, yeah. Rat. I would love to get that rat corpse, if you don't mind. Mistopheles, you kill it, so I can eat the rat corpse. Sorry. I don't care if it makes me go unconscious. Just keep eating. Alright, good. Beginning to feel hungry, but we'll be able to eat these things, and I'll be able to eat the kobold shaman because he can't eat it. And plus, you can't have any fellow wizard competition here. Like, you think there's maybe a thing over there? There's shoplifters. I know it for sure. Jackal corpse as well. I could try casting, what, clairvoyance? I don't know clairvoyance. Oh, I must have forgot it in my amnesia. That makes sense. Let me read it again. Of course, it's 87%. That's with the gauntlets of power and such. So, maybe that's not an accurate representation necessarily. Alright, there's more stuff up here. This is it. Oh, cool. We got wands. We got wand shops. What do we got? Oak wand for 200. Not bad. Crystal wand for 200. Not bad. Maple wand, 266. Getting warmer. Crystal wand we already saw. Crystal wand. He's big on these crystal wands. 266. So we got some okay quality wands in here. And an elven cloak, apparently. I could have sworn that was a mimic. Why don't you go ahead and... You buy elven cloaks? I find that difficult to believe. But why don't you grab me one of these wands instead? Yeah, maple wand. I'm all about that. Maple walnut. You dropped it somewhere properly? You deposited it in the safe point? Yeah, absolutely. Excellent. Good work. Just as planned. Alright, and now we will check it out. Engrave, algorithm, engrave. Wand, yes. Create monster. Good to know, I guess. And we got a mummy on our hands, which is fine. I guess that maybe means that we have a mummy wrapping, which is or is not cursed. It's fine. Sometimes those are cursed. But we got a safe one. Good. And... what's up? Anything else you want to steal? Crystal wand, there were a few of them. I mean, it leads me to believe that maybe it was like teleportation or something useful like that. Maybe digging, something that's rather plentiful, but one that we would love to have one now. Alright, engrave with Elbreth. Engrave with... yes. Elbreth. Oh, it's striking. Well, that's relatively worthless for us, but I guess I see why it's so common. We'll go ahead and name it. Crystal wand of striking. We'll probably drop that in the near future, but it might be a nice way to conserve a little bit of magic points if we're getting a really bad emergency situation. Anything else? Oak wand, I guess, is good to know. Pine wand. All of these I would like to know. A couple more strikings, but yeah, if you want to pick up one of those exotic ones, it'd be fantastic. One called striking is fine. Just get one of the other ones. Do I have anything to reward you with? I got my throwing stars. I got a lichen corpse. Alright, just... picks up striking is not what we need. Picks up an oak wand. Alright, I'm very curious about that. Bring that outside if you could. Did you do it? You did. Well done. Mr. Mistopheles is a champ. Alright, write Elbreth again. Just writing out the Elbreth all we can so we work up a little bit of wisdom at least. You know, write Elbreth 50 times on the chalkboard and you might feel a little bit smarter at least. Right, oak wand. Yes. Okay, and so far as we know, it does nothing. So let's go ahead and name... no. Oak wand. Does nothing. Anything else that we were curious about? Yeah, let's move these ones just a little bit closer to the door. Forked wand. Whoops, no, that one. Yeah. And now if you want to pick up those ones, I could definitely be curious about. One called Striking is fine. I could just resell it, I guess, would be a fine thing to do. Eat a coyote corpse. And there's a key. Cool. Did you bring out the wand? You want to eat this corpse or something? Forked wand. Fantastic. All right. We already got the engraving here, so let's go ahead and just engrave with the forked wand. Yes. El breath. And again, didn't seem to do much. The key I'll take, because apparently it's not cursed, and it's just nice to have a key. I mean, I know that we know knock now, so we can do it magically if you need to. Knock is useful for other reasons, but, you know, I mean, we got the key, so we might as well exercise our dexterity and use it as appropriate, save a little bit of magic. What was the last one? I think there was one more that we were curious about. Pine Wand. Yeah, let's just drop that right here, so there's no question that's what we are interested in. Pine Wand. Yeah, bring it out here. You're so clever, Mistopheles. Mistopheles, never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistopheles. You didn't do it, though. You get an F- on that one, Mistopheles. Sorry. Come on. You're back. All right, good. Cool. And pick up that pine wand. That's all we need. Yep, here we go. Here we go. We got it out. Yeah, I think the shopkeeper body blocked him there, so... he didn't even have a choice but to steal it for us. I believe. Let's just go double check that. Yeah, you can eat that coyote. I had a little bit of a coyote snack earlier. There we go. We got the pine wand, and there's a lot of stuff engraved here, right? Yeah, so just, yeah, engrave with the pine wand. It's a wand of digging. Fantastic. Elbreth. And we'll name the other one also. No. We'll name the forked wand Nothing Doing. Because it didn't do nothing. What's with these wands that don't do nothing? Who knows what they are? I tend to find that the wands that don't do anything are generally lousy. So you don't really have to concern about yourself too much. It's probably just, you probably weren't missing much. Especially as a wizard, we're probably going to have ways of dealing with all these other kinds of wand type effects eventually. I mean, we're going to be able to completely replicate it. Rock Piercer, good job taking down a Rock Piercer. I'll go and take out this Lichen because I know that you don't exactly appreciate that. A little bit of an obligate carnivore as a cat, and make sure you have a lot of meat-rich diet. And we already explored a bit over this way, so I guess we'll just be happy about that we found some interesting wands. Wand of Digging can help a lot too, man. A Wand of Digging can really boost your survivability by a ton if you can get out of a situation just by digging like crazy, you know? Also just generally useful. Let's try not to get any acid situations. I guess I could put on my apron if I were really that hardcore about it. But Force Bolt is actually the more wizardly way to go about it. You think we're an alchemist? No way. Alchemists are like the lamest version of wizards so far as we're concerned. You know, mixing potions and whatever. Don't even have to use your brain. It's just chemistry, basically. It's locked, so we'll definitely unlock that. And we have stealth, so we could theoretically sneak around. We made it to the Oracle. And that's awesome. That's sort of like my milestone for where we're going to cut the first video here. So the fact that we have a character here that's looking fantastic. Made it all the way here. Here's a pony. You think I can take a pony, or should I just back off here? That's actually perfect. I can throw a Force Bolt this way. Hit the gas board. Is the gas board going to explode? Yes! That's amazing! Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Did you see that amazing billiard shot chain reaction? That's beautiful, man. That's some whiz-biz right there. Throwing the Force Bolts, blowing up the gas bombs, killing the ponies. It's fantastic stuff. We might even get a spellbook or two here. Definitely Centaur statues would be big enough to carry a spellbook in them. But we made it to the Oracle. Let's try to not upset the Oracle here by throwing a Force Bolt at her. I don't even think she gets upset. I think unless you attack her with a melee attack, she's fine. She's like definitely entranced in her loony ramblings. Alright, let's save a little bit of magic in case we have to fight these guys, I guess. I'm just so interested in getting all of these rocks. So many rocks. 39 rocks, 55 rocks, 25 rocks. Whole bunch of paper golems. These guys are kind of tough, but not that tough. There is a one unlabeled scroll, is not much, but let's throw a Force Bolt at him. Weird Jackal. I'd rather not turn into a Jackal, but we haven't prayed in a while. We only prayed that one time for food, and we were good on that. Probably our spellcasting is not very hungerful, considering we're up at Intelligence 20. I think we probably got Hungerless Casting on our Force Bolt, which is just kind of nice. Jeez. Alright, Bolt of Cold hits me. Freezing Shatters. Extra Healing Shatters. No! My extra healing, and I'm down to 5 HP. Oh, crap. Okay, I gotta move out of the line of sight. of this thing and then possibly pray. Crap, was that from a winter wolf? No, no, no. That sucks. It got rid of both my good things. Alright, I'm going to step up a step one thing to the north and then actually pray. Yes. Shimmering light. Finish my prayer. I feel much better. Got a little bit of my life back. Yeah, that was a little obnoxious. Let's just wait one turn and then maybe bash you. Okay, you died. And there's a winter wolf over there. Oh, he's got the wand of cold. So it wasn't a winter wolf. It was just a dog. I was confused by it. Oh, the winter wolves are blue. So probably should have thrown a force bolt at him, but we did get a wand of cold. That's nice. New kind of boots if we wanted to. What's this? A new kind of dog? Are you not friendly to me? It's a dog. Mr. Mistopheles is the only pet to me. We're a little bit more of a cat person. Who ever heard of a wizard with a dog? Bites the dog. Alright, yeah, the dog's biting. Yeah, it hurts. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, throw force bolts at them. Alright, is either of these things cursed? Especially the riding boots is what I'm concerned with. Wizard needs food badly. I wish I had had a little bit more opportunity to... Yeah, this is fine. So we'll take off the elven boots. You sure are noisy. Well, that's... What, are you trying to say something? Put on the riding boots. Finish my dressing maneuver. Can I jump? Nope. Maybe I got water walking or something, but it's not very helpful. I'll take them off for now because I prefer the stealth, I suppose. Take off the riding boots. And let's go ahead and eat something before we faint. We got 2 lichen corpses we've been carrying around, so we'll just eat that for a little bit of a nice vegetarian lichen snack. It's delicious. Freeze-dried lichen. And we'll put on that, and we'll drop these riding boots, because I don't think we're ever going to get in a situation where we're riding a horse. Who ever heard of a wizard with a horse? Except, of course, for Shadowfax. But, you know, that's an exception. You know, Gandalf makes a lot of wizards look bad with his coolness. So that's a little bit of an impossible standard. You know, you don't judge wizards by the best. You know, I mean, if you're going to judge me to Merlin or Gandalf, you know, okay, Dumbledore. Maybe Wizzlepop comes off as a little bit facetious, but, you know, I mean, Wizzlepop, you know, that's just because you never heard of her yet, you know, I mean, she's going to be the next big wizard, she's going to ascend to demigodhood, and then you're going to rue the day that you made fun of her. Fizzy potion, yeah, Wizzlepop likes the fizzy potions, absolutely, give me some of that soda pop. Come on, there, it's okay, it's good to take off all of our stuff, though. Take off our magic resistance, take off our leather armor, I guess, and now I'll quaff it. I feel strong. Fantastic. I guess I would have preferred a different attribute, considering that I'm wearing the Gauntlets of Power most of the time anyway. But that's a great one to know about. That's a good candidate to bless sometimes if we want to make sure that, well, we can get all of our stats going up. That's a pretty fantastic thing to do. Although, who knows, with Intelligence 20, Strength 25, what else do we really need? I mean, more Constitution, I guess, would be great for a little bit more survivability here. We got the Poison Resistance, though. Our Constitution is pretty strong. Finish the dressing maneuver, put on the magic resistance as well. Anything else? No, we can't wear anything else. Cool, though. Here's Snoring Snakes. That has got to be, I guess, the Oracle, although I don't really understand. Is that something that happens in ancient Greece? Really Tech the Homunculus? No, we're cool. That book is fine. We'll check out a new kind of book. And we got a little bit of an entertaining cat versus homunculus battle as we're reading. Detect Unseen. Neat. Alright, that's cool. Well, I can't see invisible yet, but at least I can detect unseen, I suppose. I'm not sure exactly what good that gives me exactly. I don't know if I ever really cast that spell before. Any other interesting things worth checking out? The rest of this floor? Oh, here's a giant ant, but we have the poison resistance. Ooh, jeez. Kill the giant ant. We should be able to eat it. Yeah, fortunately, they're not as much of pack hunters as you might find from a killer bee or a fire ant or something. But still a little dangerous. Yeah, we're a little bit dangerous here. Just trying to get my hunger appeased just a bit. And one more room in here. There's a dog at least. Spell hits the dog. Killed the dog. Nothing to eat in here. Nothing. Not really. Alright, cool. But that's fantastic, man. I'm feeling really great about this character, honestly. You know, this is definitely not like the next character that I played after that Beauregard playthrough, so I don't want you to feel... I don't want to give you the impression that I've got any sort of consistency. I definitely had another few characters that didn't do so hot. This is the one that was showing a lot of promise, though. You know, I feel like Wizzlepop. You know, the most important part of a character is getting a good name, so you feel attached to him. You know, I'm not going to let Wizzlepop die. You know, Wizzlepop is taking it all the way to the top here. All right, and with the Ring of Conflict, Ring of Regeneration, Gauntlets of Power, Intelligence 20, we're definitely a sharp lass. And yeah, we're going to be able to do everything and win everything and beat the game. So we made it all the way down to the Oracle. I guess that means Sokoban is probably next on the docket for next time. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you next time.